Hey, welcome back. Today we are spending over $2,200 on our hero gear. We're going to be focusing on archers and cavalry and talking about why I am picking specific pieces in my archer hero gear and cavalry hero gear and what benefits those bring. We'll be breaking down what all went into making all of the hero gear upgrades and how I prepare and what I specifically buy leading up to KVK so that I can spend all of this during KVK. Obviously, this cost a lot of packs, and I had to buy a lot of packs throughout the entire month. All right, let's jump right into it. So we're going to be upgrading our archer first, and then we'll work on cavalry. We need to forge the helm up one level and the boots up one level. That's what we're going to be focusing on for both archer and cavalry, because those items or those hero pieces are all about lethality, and that is what we're going for, especially in archers, is lethality. That way we pack a little bit more of a punch during bear or during castle attacks, or just solo attacks like during Swordland or something. To break down the cost and also what packs specifically I buy to prepare for day 5 of KVK, I always buy the weekly deals. With the weekly deals, your target is getting the mythic chest at the very end. So that is 11 purchases because you get that first one free and that counts as one. So all you need to do is buy 11 of them. And that equates to $120 a week. Plus, I also buy all of the custom arms set pack, which is an additional $185 a week. And that equals $305 per week. That will essentially get you enough to be able to use a lot of mithril for KVK day 5. Mithril on its own is extremely expensive. You can see here I have 224 mithril. 220 mithril is $1,100. That won't ever change. You never get a specific pack outside of the initial trigger pack for mithril. Unfortunately, most of the time to get mithril, you'll have to use the regular packs to get those. Occasionally, you will be able to get some during special events, and that is always nice to be able to accumulate through special events. Likewise, you can get them through Arena and various other places. So make sure you're picking up as many mithril pieces as possible, because all of them add up. I know during a month I can generate about 16 mithril, give or take a few mithril per week through various events or various things like Arena. So I want to talk about the upgrades that I'm doing right now. You can see I've done cavalry and I've done archers and I've done their helm and their boots. We briefly talked about why I'm doing specifically those, but I was debating whether to do archers from getting to plus 80 to plus 100 and actually breaching into the plus 100, or I was going to do all the way up to plus 99 on archer helm boots, cavalry helm boots. If I did up to 100, I would only be able to do archers just because it's a 90 mithril investment for going from one piece of hero gear from plus 79 to plus 100. You have to have 90 pieces of mithril. So I had to decide on what I wanted to actually accomplish. And even though getting to plus 100 was 50% flat attack and also defense, if I got both of those pieces, it was more beneficial to prepare those pieces for the next KVK and get the lethality on both cavalry and archers. Now, I will do another video for the plus 100s that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a massive video coming out with all of the upgrades that we're going to be doing for the hero gear. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. I will just give you a sneak peek that we have over double the Lucky Hero gear chest that I have ever opened to open, and we are going to try something a little bit different where we are going to try to prove if there is bad luck protection or not on the Lucky Hero gear chests. So keep an eye out for those videos that are going to be coming out. They will be coming out in the next week. Something that is overlooked a lot in this game is the value of hammers once you are plus 100. It is a significant increase at a less cost than it is for mithril. Now, obviously, imbuement is one of the highest values, I would say, investment in the game that you can make. It is also one of the most expensive investments you can make in this game. For a single hero to be completely finished and done with their hero gear, not including hammers, just pure mithril, is about $3,000 per set per hero. So if you have 3 of them, then it's $9,000 to have a full march with plus 100s. That's not, like I said, that is not including the hammers or the XP, etc., that has to go into all of that to get there, or the widgets, etc. But like I said, you want to make sure that you are utilizing your forge hammers as well, because once you do get plus 100, they give 10% buff to stats every time you use a hammer. So they are significant, and level 20 really, really outweighs level 15 plus 100s. So rather than spending your forge hammers elsewhere, make sure you have enough to actually upgrade with the amount of mythic pieces that you have. A lot of people will forego some hero gear upgrades versus being a little bit more flashy with upgrades, meaning governor gear or charms. I see people hit red governor gear or legendary governor gear before they even have plus 20s all across their hero gear. Make this smart investment. Make sure you're utilizing your dollars where it increases your stats the most. If you're investing into red governor gear, you need to make sure that it is a good investment, meaning that if you could get a better stat dollar for dollar out of another upgrade, such as your hero gear versus your governor gear, for example, your governor gear costs a lot of money when you hit red, and for only a 2.5% stat upgrade. So make sure you're spending wisely. Don't always go for the flashy governor gear or charms or whatever it may be. You want to make sure that you are investing wisely. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. This was over $2,200 of upgrades. It probably didn't look like much to you, but it is a significant stat increase. And also I am working on trying to get all of my hero gear to plus 100s. So come along on the journey with me of doing that. If you want to join me and hundreds of other people in my Discord, I will put a link in the description. Also, it is on my bio for my page. Make sure you check that out. Join the Discord. Make sure you like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Also, comment below on what your plans are for your hero upgrades this KVK, since it's going on right now. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.